It is still a good day in Philadelphia and Camden, and I am joined by a number of my staff and team members that I just want to take a moment to acknowledge because truly it is a collaboration in the city of Camden in terms of how we achieve the work that you are going to hear about this afternoon. First, I'd like to recognize my chief of staff and certainly my political mentor, Ms. Novella Starks-Henson. And also to thank Shah for working along with me. He is a representative from Coopersbury Partnership, the board in which I co-chair. But again, a lot of great energy in the young people, so please join me in giving him a round of applause. And we are actually just coming home or coming in this direction from Trenton. We were at a board meeting for the New Jersey Economic Development Authority this morning, where Camden just received another approval for a business, EMR, that will be expanding its presence in the city to not only help us to retain and attract jobs to our area and to the region, but again, an investment that is well over $260 million just approved on today. So as you can see, we and before I get into my presentation, I do want to acknowledge Brian and the young men that work with our Camden Youth Soccer Club. Again, a project that was launched in collaboration with JBN and certainly the city of Camden in our youth in 2003. And I can tell you that that program is well attended and that it is helping our young people to experience a more structured and improved quality of life. So Brian, I want to thank you so much for your love and support. So I'm told I have 30 minutes and then we'll take questions and answers, but I won't go that long. I see you have a timer, so this is great. So I'm self-monitoring here. So moving into our presentation, again, just giving you the work and the progress that is currently underway in the city of Camden. As you know, the success of Camden is certainly integral to the success of the entire Delaware Valley region. We are strategically situated across from Philadelphia, and if you enter in New Jersey from Philadelphia by access of the Ben Franklin Bridge or the Walt Whitman Bridge, Camden is certainly the gateway into New Jersey. As a result of the dynamic partnerships and the collaborative reform, Camden is experiencing tremendous positive growth in every sector of its urban core. Significant investments in public safety, in education, and economic development are nurturing safe and stable neighborhoods and helping to connect residents to new opportunities. And I can tell you, as a lifelong resident, all 47 years, not recognizing I was the 47th mayor, but this is what our Camden residents have been asking and waiting for, real change that will significantly impact their quality of life. Between 2010 and 2014, under my administration, we began to build the capacity for that change, starting in City Hall. Again, with my business background, I understood the importance of fiscal integrity, accountability, and transparency in knowing our budget and bottom line. And so we have been able to improve and stabilize Camden's finances, which certainly sits at the cornerstone of successful revitalization. We have gone from junk bond status to an investment grade status in just 3 years. And our financial stability has helped the city of Camden to not only bond for $8 billion to demolish 600 unsafe abandoned structures, but also additional bonding to advance our Eye in the Sky camera policing program. Currently, phase 1 of demolitions is underway, with the remaining 531 units in phase 2 to be awarded at our upcoming city council meeting. Again, close to 600 unsafe and abandoned structures will be demolished in the city of Camden to not only advance public safety, but certainly to clear the way for responsible economic redevelopment. Public safety has been and continues to be my number one priority and the single most important issue facing the city of Camden. We know that building safer communities has multidimensional impacts on addressing significant quality of life concerns for residents and business leaders. As a result of the Camden County Police Department, which was officially launched in 2013, we continue to see significant reductions in violent crime in the city of Camden, making Camden a place that is safer to live, work, visit, and to do business. We know that our improved community policing model has had an impact that can be seen and felt throughout all of Camden's neighborhoods, where children play freely in front of their homes or in any one of our beautiful parks throughout the city of Camden. Both New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and President Barack Obama have touted our community policing model as a national model for policing, which takes a holistic approach to how we solve our public safety challenges. Moving into economic opportunity incentives for development, we know that several strategies have to be underway if we ever want to see Camden resurge as a city in this region that has its economic importance and takes its rightful place as a hub in this metropolitan area. The Economic Opportunity Act of 2013 that was led by then Senator Norcross has helped Camden to attract business and to retain business in the city of Camden. Camden has received national and international attention as companies continue to commit to the city of Camden. The single legislative act has attracted more than, I'm going to say, $1 billion in new private investments in the city of Camden over the past several months, with today's announcement adding to the figure that we have displayed before you. Again, all of the private investment, businesses that continue to expand, others that choose to relocate to the city and within this region, is creating an opportunity for Camden residents and residents within this region to take advantage of the jobs that are coming and the economic engine for southern New Jersey that is being rebirthed. Today, I mentioned that we just received approval for another project, and we are glad to announce that EMR, which is a global recycling company, will be expanding its facilities, expanding job opportunities, and building over 600,000 square foot of manufacturing and office space in the city of Camden. And again, thus far, we've welcomed 14 large and small businesses to the city of Camden. Those businesses include not just EMR, but Holtec International, which announced Camden as a location of their new manufacturing headquarters. And this investment represents Camden's largest public-private capital infusion ever, where it will bring close to 1,000 jobs to the city of Camden over the next 15 years, with an opportunity to expand its employment base. Again, our residents are excited to work with Dr. Singh and Holtec International. In fact, on next Wednesday, we will be hosting a community meeting with all of our community-based organizations, residents, and faith-based community to talk about the economic impact to the city, to the region, and how residents and others can take advantage of this private investment in the city of Camden. We're also proud to welcome Subaru of America, which announced its location of the U.S. headquarters back in the city of Camden. And we're looking forward to breaking ground on that project in the very near future. The Economic Opportunity Act will not only change the physical landscape of Camden, but it will also improve the social and economic landscape for Camden residents by providing them with the best social program, which is a job. We know that if we want to climb out of poverty, there are two important factors that make that possible: a good education, and then also a good job paying livable wages with health benefits and a pension package. The EOA has been more than just about big business. It's also about attracting and providing opportunities for entrepreneurs and small small businesses to thrive in the local economy, and to create a sense of downtown Camden, a sense of place and its surrounding neighborhoods. We are also seeing the development within our central city core, again, having a presence and taking down abandoned buildings in order to create opportunities for our eds and meds to expand their presence. Part of our Economic Opportunity Act has helped us to leverage a $1.9 million U.S. Department of Labor grant for workforce development, working with individuals aged 16 to 24 to develop them for the jobs that are coming to our region, and certainly to prepare them to take advantage of these opportunities as they are being presented. The future of our city is certainly tied to our children and is inextricably linked. And we have witnessed firsthand what our children are capable of achieving once given the proper supports and provided an education that is high quality in a facility that offers them a high quality academic learning experience. We have partnered with our Governor, Chris Christie, to select a superintendent who understands the importance of improving academic outcomes in the city of Camden. And I'm proud to let you know that I work very closely with our superintendent, Tamar Mahanaford, and our community so that we can create a pipeline that takes children from cradle to college to career, and/or provides an opportunity for them to go from cradle to career and maybe to college, which was my journey, certainly growing up in the city of Camden. We're seeing that our graduation rate is improving, and we have seen an enrollment increase in pre-K education of 96%, and that's a remarkable feat. So thank you for that. Wow, I felt the same way. We've partnered with our schools to also establish a second step violence prevention program, which teaches students to reduce impulsive, high-risk, aggressive behaviors and to increase their socio-emotional competence and other protective factors. Novella, in addition to serving as my chief of staff, also serves as an education policy advisor. And the second step program, along with PIVIS, the city of Camden was invited by the White House to apply for these programs. Once we applied for the programs and we were awarded the technical assistance and the funding to operationalize it, the superintendent embraced the programs and embedded it within the school culture and climate. So again, we're seeing change through collaboration and partnership. I've mentioned PIVIS. Another program that is important to us in the city of Camden is improving literacy. And partnering with the Jewish Community Center in Cherry Hill, the Bookmates, and our police department, we created what is known as the PACER program, which stands for Police and Congress Enjoy Reading. Simply put, it is our police officers role modeling behavior with our students at elementary school for once a week, an hour during the day, to read with children, to have children read to them. And we're seeing positive response and outcome with the PACER program. The city of Camden is also preparing our high schoolers for success at the collegiate level, giving them the opportunity to create pathways into a thriving and relevant career in the health sciences. We've been working along with our eds and meds, recognizing that the Philadelphia region is the largest hub in the nation for millennials. Camden is preparing our youth to be competitive in the workforce and becoming a desired location for medical students. In 2012, Camden opened the Cooper Medical School of Rowan University, and more recently, we had the joint board of governors between Rowan and Rutgers University, who have connected with our school system to create opportunities for students in high school to learn health sciences and to consider that as a career path. So I've talked a little bit about Camden's transformation from finance to public safety to education to economic growth and development, but it also involves advancing sustainable efforts in the city of Camden. As I also mentioned, Camden has a thriving park system and a lot of the greenways that we look to enhance as part of our economic development strategy. For example, we have ensured that our vacant lots and abandoned homes are transformed into clean, open spaces through partnerships with our Camden Special Services District and our Camden Redevelopment Agency, working in conjunction with Public Works. Other groups that we have partnered with as collaborators include St. Joseph's Carpenter Society, Ironstone, and M&M Development to incorporate the sustainability efforts and elements that make Camden a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Camden continues through our Camden Smart initiative, which is housed under Cooper's Ferry Partnership, to become a national leader in sustainability, and we have received a number of awards in New Jersey for being the first municipality out of 565 municipalities for adopting a sustainable ordinance that is applied to all of our economic development strategies. And we've solidified this commitment and have received recognition from the U.S. EPA, the New Jersey DEP, and others. Last year, Camden unveiled a new park with a total investment of $4 million, Pine Point Park, which is located in North Camden. And this park is highly used by our North Camden Little League, which you may have read about, that really involves well over 500 students and volunteers and parents to begin advanced recreation and structured activities in the city of Camden. This park is second to none among our park system, and quite frankly gives us a wonderful vantage point of the Philadelphia skyline. So we would love to have you over to witness this park and its transformation. I come from the heart of my closing points of how important the Jewish Business Network and others have been in the city of Camden as partners, as individuals who care about those that are facing hardships in life. I value what you do and how you volunteer your time in our city. And just briefly to share my story growing up in the city in 1 minute or less. Growing up in Camden, I lost both of my parents at the age of 8 years old. And so it was the community, it was my grandparents, my educators, and others that invested in me as a young person and saw the potential that was seeded within me to grow up and to be an individual to give back to the community. But that would not have happened without a supportive and nurturing network that helped me to develop into the person that I am, not knowing that one day I would be called upon to leave the city and to run and serve as mayor. As the mayor of Camden, this really is a labor of love for me and my team. We are committed to Camden with all of our heart, all of our spirit, and all of our soul, because we know that there is a great blessing in store for Camden, and we believe we're at a pivotal moment where Camden can and will turn the corner. So as I move Camden forward with all of you who are here today, with your prayers, with your support, your volunteerism, and those that are not in this room, I want you to know that they are Dana Red, and some days I just say I'm just Dana. I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you so much for this opportunity to present, and I certainly